and then she kidnaps him. And then she finds out it was her boyfriend. I dig it. I think it's fun. Very Star Warsy, if you know what I mean. Greetings, travelers, and welcome to the lore dimension, or welcome back if you've been here before. I'm Katie, and today we are once again traveling to one of my favorite dimensions, Star Wars. It's Star Wars. It's Star Wars. Star Wars. Ignore my shirt. It's comfy.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
So today we are back to reviewing Andor, episodes 3 and 4. Hello, it's editor Katie, just popping in to say that I had actually recorded this review before I found out that Andor is, for the most part, told in 3-episode arcs. So this review will be the last 2 episode 1 until I believe the end of the season. Starting with the next video, I will be doing the reviews in 3 episodes to fit in with these arcs and line it up roughly from what I've been advised in my comments in my last video. So thank you to everyone who gave me that really helpful information. I would much rather review in story arcs because that just makes more sense. So this one won't have it because I already recorded it before the last video was even posted. So I will be working to correct that, and the next videos on this show should be a bit better. Thanks. I will at least say there was more in these episodes than the first 2. The first 2, if you saw that video, bit of a... If you didn't, it's right here. Check it out. Maybe check that one out first and then this one, because they are kind of a series. It is a show. That's how it works. Anyway, today I'm going to start, of course, with episode 3, titled Reckoning. We are once again seeing young Cassian on his home planet of Canary, and he's exploring the downed Imperial ship, which is spooky. He ventures on alone. All his other friends were scared away by the guy shooting, and they took his fallen friend back to their encampment, I'm assuming. I was wondering at the time if this is where he found that Imperial box. What's in the box? What is the box? Anyway, I once again would like to point out that I love the droid. It's called B, and he is perfect. That's all. Meanwhile, in the present, the buyer, Bill Turner, Bootstrap Bill Turner, lands and meets Bix.
There's been a complication. I missed the window to go back.
Calmly.
3 more enforcement put out a bulletin last night for someone meeting Cassian's description.
But the Imperial, the security company contracted by the Imperials, is closing in. What's gonna happen? Back in the flashbacks, you find out that Aunt Petunia / Cassian's adoptive mother is actually a scrapper, which I already like her. Yeah.
I don't want to know what that is.
There must be at least 6 brand new fuel nodules up ahead.
We got more than we can carry already.
What's the asking price of those today, B?
For a sale.
And then she kidnaps him. Sorry, real quick. It's an Imperial ship. No, it was a Republic ship that crashed, not an Imperial ship, I don't think. But I think the Imperials are probably the ones who shot it down, if I had to guess. Petunia's collecting scrap from this downed ship when she meets Cassian, and then she, sedates him and kidnaps him. But better than leave him to be found by the Imperials. So, fair enough.
You better think about this.
Bix ends up finding out someone snitched. And then she finds out it was her boyfriend. I actually didn't mind this. It felt natural, so I liked that.
Did I ever tell you that Cassie was born in Canary?
I don't remember.
I do.
So the non-Imperials, the security people, find his house and loot it, finding absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I need to go to bed.
Check the shelves. Pull that down.
But then the comms with the droid gives him away, and it's upsetting. Rabbit! I swear she chooses to do this when we're filming. So Cassian finally meets with the buyer, whose name we learn is Luthen. Just kidding, he's still Bootstrap Bill to me.
You made it. Are we alone? I am.
He might maybe be a rebel, who's not even that interested in the box. What's the box? I do like to know, and this is like almost off the back of, in the last episode, they had the bell guy ringing like the time. They've then got this like Twilight bark that like, oh no, the law's here. Hide your contraband. I enjoy that. I appreciate like communities like that. Bootstrap Bill then tries to recruit Cassian. He's like, come join me. You're more important than this box.
Why would you be here now?
Special people are hard to find. I didn't want to see you tossed on the pile.
And then they like get attacked and they leave the box. So like, did the box even matter? Was it all a lie?
Cover me! Forget the box!
Apparently the box is not as important as Cassian. I mean, his name is the show, so I guess so. The Imperials obviously engage, and Bix gets captured.
Told you to wait there.
And her boyfriend gets, which, I don't know, maybe kind of serves him right, because snitches end up in ditches, or get stitches, I don't know. What version did you learn growing up? The guards that were guarding Aunt Petunia end up leaving, so she's free and clear and okay, which is, you don't hurt Aunt Petunia. Cassian ends up even sneaking up on this, like, Imperial contractor guy, like the head one. Don't know his name. Don't care to learn it. Don't like him. But oh boy, am I so ready for him to get his comeuppance. He gonna get shouted at. I do appreciate the use of the decoy to escape that they used. That was beautiful. Thanks, Bootstrap Bill. Oh, his name is Tim with 2 M's. The guy, the boyfriend guy. I don't feel bad for him. Coward tried to run. I don't remember what these notes are about. Anyway, it's fine. Oh, there was an Imperial guy who tried to run away and he ended up getting in the ship. Yeah. I will say I do kind of like Luthen's ship. I dig it. I think it's fun. That's the 3rd episode. Again, more build-up. So let's hope episode 4 is a bit better and I can get this done before my camera overheats. Episode 4 is called Aldhani, which is the name of the planet that they go to, if I remember correctly. So they escape in Luthen's ship. Cool. Going to Aldhani. Bootstrap Bill proposes this heist.
Define important.
Taking something of real value from the Empire.
A big one. And I'm like, oh boy, are we getting like a Ocean's 15? I don't remember how high they went. Love those movies. I like heist movies when like they do things and then you see how they did it. I enjoy that. So maybe. We'll see. The term Mednog could totally be Star Wars canon. I haven't actually looked into it, but it just feels like such a silly name that I'm almost like, I believe it.
What's that? Mad Nog. Just a sip.
Oh boy, the nostalgia that hit me for Coruscant, because I grew up with the prequels, and ugh. Yeah. The Imperial interactions and meetings all in Coruscant, I find them interesting. It's nice to kind of see a bit more into the political side of everything else that happened, you know, the Moffs, the admirals, the governors. So I'm not mad about seeing all of that play out. Interested to see how it's going to tie into the rest of the story, and they better do good with this.
The erosion in local authority may require an increase in our Blackline budget.
I like the kyber crystal. I dig that. I like that we get to see a raw kyber crystal. I think that's really fun and very Star Warsy, if you know what I mean.
It's a down payment. It's a Quati signet. Blue Kyber, Skystone, the ancient.
We meet Vel on Aldhani. Vel's the waif from Game of Thrones. So maybe my shirt's not that inappropriate now, is it? I don't know. Anyway.
Hello, Val.
We almost didn't get the message.
I'm glad you made it.
They started patrolling the Old Stone Valley.
Cassian then picks the name Clem.
Think of a name for yourself. Clem. For the next 5 days, you'll be Clem.
That's... doesn't sound redneck at all. It sounds like he makes bootleg moonshine. Anyway, sorry, that's maybe an American stereotype, but we move. The corporate security bros get their butts handed to them, and they just get fired on the spot. Suck it. Suck on that, man, that I never bothered to learn your name. You earned this, and deserve it.
You will not return to your living quarters. You will leave here and be escorted with haste to the transfer center, where you'll be issued with any personal items.
Rabbit, please, the camera. One thing I would have liked to have had a little bit more clear, kind of the introduction of them, is like, are these admirals? Are they admirals? Are these admirals? Are they moffs? Are they grand moffs? Are they governors? Like, what's their rank? You do kind of get it later, but I want to know. It's the Star Wars nerd in me that I want to know what they are. But the Imperials are taking over on that initial planet, something 1. So that could result in things happening.
1 local and 4 Primor security employees. They've misspelt Ferrex.
Where is my Starpath unit?
Vel, or the waif, just does not want Cassian Clem there. Bootstrap Bill Turner then puts on a wig and completely changes how he looks, and you're like, you have a secret identity. You're working from the inside, which he is. So that's kind of fun. The Imperials also, at the same time, are going to be more involved with Ferrex, which don't love that, because they could probably find him. But there does seem to be some tension within the ranks of these, like, admirals and majors and, like, the higher-ranking people that have, like, jurisdictions over multiple systems, and they're power-hungry, but, like, I ain't surprised. It's the Imperial. Like, it's fine. Imperial Navy? Government? Whatever.
My assistant tells me you refused to turn over the file on this incident in Ferrex.
I have work to do.
That was an official request made by an officer of my staff.
Also, Clem finally meets the waif's, like, gang of you know, her Ocean's 11. And they're all human. All of them. Every single one of them is human. Disney has the money to make aliens. Like, I've been to Galaxy's Edge. I know they have the funding. Where are my aliens? Sorry, minor rant. I did enjoy that the private security guy got fired and then slapped by his mummy. If that don't tell you.
Mother.
Hello, Mon Mothma.
He's Dave Days. It's a Chandrilan custom. One of our many.
Yours is a rich history.
Well, that's a kind way of putting it.
I put aside a few things.
You're looking lovely and slightly different, but I appreciate the continuity. So, here for that. And obviously Luthen meets with her and they're like doing secret-y plans, but then Mon Mothma's husband, who seems like a jerk, is friends with like all the Imperial high rankers. Like, bit awkward, honey. Maybe get a divorce. Unless she's using him to get information. Oh, nice play. If he doesn't know what you're doing, dang, that must be rough. Rough marriage.
You shouldn't have invited them without making sure I was aware.
Well, it's a bit late to cancel. But at your pleasure.
But also, can you tell me why Mon Mothma's ship looks like a car? Like, it looks like a fancy car, but it looks like a car. Little creativity on the spaceship. Like, come on. Like, look, like Anakin's little yellow thing that he chased. Anyway, I'm going off topic here. Right, so you do then find out that this heist that the waif and her squad of humans have planned is potentially a suicide mission. Like, there's a small window that it could be successful, but outside of that window, it's impossible. So he's not feeling the most optimistic about everything.
We've calculated an escape trajectory that gets us out just before the eye closes.
This happens in 3 days' time.
And that's pretty much where the episode leaves you. So what did you think of these two episodes? Definitely throw it down in the comments. Did you like them? Does it get better? Does episode 5 pick up? Please tell me episode 5 picks up. I didn't want to watch all the episodes at once because I didn't want them to blend together in my head. I wanted to be able to address things as they come to it, as I get to them, rather. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you go down and hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you get notified when we're heading off into another dimension. Potentially going to be in this dimension for a little bit, but happy to have you here with us. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Safe travels, and may the Force be with you. We are journeying to a galaxy far, far away, one of my favorite dimensions, Star Wars. Star Wars. It's Star Wars. I don't know if any of that was good. So Cassian finally meets with the buyer, whose name we learn is Luthen. You're gonna get in so much trouble. One thing that wasn't super clear... Rabbit! One thing that would have been nice to have a little bit more clarification at the time would be...